Negative thoughts are like shadows. They follow you silently, waiting for the moments when you feel tired, overwhelmed, or alone. They whisper lies disguised as truths, reminding you of every mistake, every failure, every insecurity you've ever tried to hide. But no matter how strong they may feel, you must understand one thing. You were never created to be controlled by negative thoughts. You were created with power, strength, and the ability to rise above anything that comes against your peace. Defeating negative thoughts begins with recognizing that your mind is not your enemy, but it becomes one when you leave it unguarded. Your thoughts shape your world. Whatever you focus on grows. Negative thoughts grow when you water them with attention, with fear, with worry, with replaying the same painful memories over and over again. But the moment you stop feeding them, they begin to lose their grip. A thought only becomes powerful when you give it permission to stay. Every negative thought is an invitation, not a command. You cannot control the first thought that enters your mind, but you always control the second. You have the power to challenge, redirect, and replace the thoughts that try to destroy your peace. When a negative thought says, "You can't," you can choose to respond with, "Watch me grow." When it says, "You're not enough," you can answer, "I am becoming stronger every day." When it says, "You failed," you can reply, "Failing does not make me a failure." Your mind listens to your voice more than anything else. Speak truth even when you don't feel it yet. Speak strength even when you feel weak. Speak victory even when the battle feels heavy. Negative thoughts grow louder in silence. When you isolate yourself, when you keep everything bottled up, when you pretend that you're fine, the mind uses that quiet space to magnify your fears. But when you speak out, when you share your feelings, when you open up to someone you trust, negativity begins to lose its power. Healing begins the moment you stop suffering in silence. Most negative thoughts come from old wounds. They come from childhood pain, past mistakes, rejection, trauma, failure, heartbreak, and comparison. The mind remembers pain longer than it remembers strength. But what your mind forgets is that you have already survived the very things that tried to break. You are here today because you overcame yesterday. You grew through things that others would have collapsed under. You carry strength you don't even give yourself credit for. Now your mind needs to be reminded of that truth. Sometimes negative thoughts are not born inside you. They come from the environment around you. People can plant negativity into your spirit. Some speak to you in ways that make you question your worth. Some drain your energy. Some trigger your insecurities. Some criticize your progress. Some make you feel small. And if you're not careful, their voices become your inner voice. Defeating negative thoughts requires protecting your environment. Change what you listen to, what you watch, what you entertain, where you spend your time, and who you allow into your mind. Protect your spirit like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Negative thoughts want you to believe you're alone, but you're not. They want you to believe you're weak, but you're stronger than you know. They want you to believe you're stuck, but you've already survived things that should have kept you down. They want you to believe you're unworthy, but your existence itself is proof of your worth. Negative thoughts are loud, but they are not the truth. When negativity rises, pause and ask yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? If it is hurting you, it is not from God. Speaks in peace, clarity, reassurance, direction, and hope. Negativity speaks in fear, shame, anxiety, and confusion. One builds you, the other breaks you. One leads you forward, the other holds you down. You must learn to differentiate the voice of your spirit from the voice of your fears. The strongest enemy of negative thoughts is action. When you sit still, your mind wanders. When you overthink, your mind magnifies small issues into big storms. But when you move, when you work on yourself, when you create, when you exercise, when you focus on goals, when you clean your space, when you pray, when you take steps forward, your mind shifts. Motion silences overthinking. Action destroys anxiety. Progress kills doubt. Even small steps forward are powerful enough to silence loud thoughts. Another powerful weapon against negativity is gratitude. Shifts your mind from scarcity to fullness, from darkness to light, from fear to appreciation. You cannot be truly grateful and negative at the same time. The two cannot coexist. When you focus on what is good, what is working, what is improving, and what is growing, negativity begins to fade. Gratitude reminds your mind that even when life feels difficult, there is still something worth living for. You're still breathing. You're still learning. You're still evolving. You're still rising. You defeat negative thoughts by speaking life over yourself. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am changing. I am healing. I am stronger than my past. I am worthy of love and respect. I am becoming better every single day. I am not my mistakes. I am not my fears. I am not my anxiety. I am not my doubts. I am a work in progress, and progress is enough. Negative thoughts may knock at the door of your mind, but you don't have to let them live there. Let them pass like clouds. Let them drift away. You are the gatekeeper of your mind, and you decide what stays and what goes. You have survived too much, grown through too much, endured too much to let negative thoughts defeat you now. You are not the voice of your fears. You are the one who rises above them. You are not the noise in your head. You are the strength in your spirit. You are not the darkness in your thoughts. You are the light fighting against them. The battle is inside you, but so is the victory. You have the power. You have the strength. You have the resilience. And starting today, you will no longer bow to negative thoughts. You will defeat them, silence them, and rise above them. Because you are stronger than your mind's worst moments. You are bigger than your doubts. You are greater than your fears. And the moment you decide, truly decide, to fight back, you win.